So,
Oh my god! Sorry.
Okay, Nabila, Kuya, thank you for taking the time to meet up with me today. Really appreciate it. Please share with me a little bit about yourself. What's your background?
My name is Nabila. I'm 27 years old. I am a housewife. I take care of my son full time. That's about it. Kuya now.
My name is Kuya. I'm 27 years old and we're friends. And I'm working in a property line doing sales.
Have you ever felt oppressed by Islam?
No. Because there's nothing about Islam that would oppress me as a woman.
Islam doesn't oppress women, or me in fact. Actually, Islam, they put a very high status of women. Actually, even in the Quran, we have a whole surah of women, chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa. So yeah, no.
What do you understand about the concept of hijab in Islam?
People think that hijab means the scarf on your head. Hijab is not just the scarf, it's also how you carry yourself, the words that you utter, your actions. The whole thing in a way that you have to be modest. That is what hijab is.
Hijab is taking care of your modesty, your chastity, and it's a package. It's your personality. You cannot be wearing the hijab and also have bad attitude and cursing, let's just say, and judging other Muslim or maybe judging other Muslim women who are maybe not perfect in how they wear.
Do you dress the way that you do because you want to follow the Arabs?
No, I dress the way I want to. Okay, and even if I wanted to dress like an Arab, it's my problem lah. Like, how does it affect people? You know, some dudes wear suits. You know, you don't say, oh, you're trying to be a Mat Saleh.
For me, I'm wearing the jubah right now, and I feel very comfortable wearing the jubah. You should know. I'm always in black, by the way. I love jubah, but it's not because I want to follow the Arab culture. It's like because I know it's their attire, right? And Malaysian people say we have to wear baju kurung, let's just say baju kebaya. But I personally like to wear jubah because it's comfortable for me and it's easy for me. If I go anywhere, if I want to solat, I can just do it anywhere.
Is it true that in Islam, Muslim women have no rights?
That is false. For those who think that in Islam women have no rights, clearly they have not read the Quran. For example, the common misconception is that inheritance. People think, the women are oppressed because when a person passes away, the woman gets less. But they do not realize the reason why the woman gets less is because the bigger portion that the man gets has to spend on his mother, his sisters. He has to use the additional money that he gets to take care of others. But women, the inheritance that they get is just for themselves. People don't know that.
And another misconception will be knowledge. Muslim women can actually seek knowledge as well, not just especially for men. You know, men and women, they are equal. They are equal in a sense where both of them, they must seek knowledge. So there's no, and I think a lot of people have this misconception where, you know, Muslim women cannot seek knowledge. All they have to do is just sit home and not do anything.
They don't go to university.
They don't go to university. You just sit home and cook. No, you have to seek knowledge because when you have a wife or a mother who has knowledge, because the mother will actually teach the children. So that is very important. That's the fundamental actually. So, yeah.
Okay. Is it true that in Islam, Muslim women have lower status than men?
No, it's not true that in Islam women have a lower status than men from 3 different angles. As to how a husband is supposed to treat their wife. Number 2, as to how a father is supposed to treat their daughter. And number 3, as to how children are supposed to treat their mothers. I'm going to read from my phone because, I don't want to say the wrong things. So here it is. Okay, for in terms of how a husband is supposed to treat their wives, the Prophet ﷺ has said, the best of you are those who are best in treatment to their wives. See, it's already approved in Islam that husbands, they're supposed to treat their wives well. And then in terms of how a father is supposed to treat their daughters, daughters are so precious to men that it is said in Islam that whoever Allah has given 2 daughters and is kind towards them, there will be a reason for him to enter paradise. That is something. And another one, in terms of how children are supposed to treat their mothers, there's a saying whereby The paradise lies beneath the feet of the mothers. That's to elevate the status of mothers to children. And another thing is that it is said in Islam, in the Quran, and we have enjoined on man to be dutiful and kind to his parents. His mother bears him with hardship, and she brings him forth with hardship. So from these 3 points already, it just goes to show how women's status in Islam, it's not low as how people perceive it to be.
I'm going to share a hadith from Sahih Muslim. A person came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked, who among people is most deserving of my best treatment? And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. And then the man asked again, who next? And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, your mother. And then he asked again, and then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for the 3rd time, he said, your mother. And then the man asked, and then your father. So from there, we can learn that mother, especially, was a very high status in Islam. Mother, because women, girls will become mothers eventually, inshallah. So yeah, I think Islam actually is already given. It elevates women.
In reality, there are Muslim women who are oppressed. From your point of view, is it because of Islam?
It's not because of Islam, it's because of not knowing the true teachings of Islam. Because as mentioned, there's no reason for women to be oppressed. Instead, they're supposed to be respected and their status should be elevated. So no, it's not because of Islam.
It's not because of Islam. I'm just going to share with you what happened to me, in a way. Working in a corporate line, I would say, I'm wearing the hijab, I'm wearing the tudung, what we call it. But now they are saying why my tudung is shorter. Why is my tudung like, just because it's not 3 inch shorter than how they expect it to be, So because of this superficiality world that we live in, that I think our external appearances are, in a way, are being, what do you call it?
People are judging lah.
Yeah.
Macam, your scarf should be shorter, then you're more stylish.
Yeah.
Why should it matter, the length of my scarf? Right?
Correct. I don't know. So,
and how can people tell you how long your scarf should be? It can be until your lutut. Why do they care?
Yeah.
Right?
And this is coming. I'm sorry. And this is coming from a Muslim.
A Muslim? Can you believe
I feel
it?
so oppressed just because
By a
of
Muslim.
by how long my tudung is. Yeah. And surprisingly, the not yet Muslim, I'm not going to call them non-Muslim, not yet Muslims. The not yet Muslim customers, they don't have any complaints. They're fine with me. In fact, they're so close to me.
The ones that usually make all these comments are usually Muslims.
It's sad.
You know what? Once, I'm just going to share with you, I decide, because last time I used to wear jeans, okay? And then I realized that, if I were to wear jeans, then it will hug my figure. So I don't wear jeans anymore. So I would wear skirts. And a friend of mine who was a Muslim, she said something to me that really struck me. It made me really, really sad. She was like, why are you dressed like an ustazah?
I get that a lot.
Macam it's a good thing that I'm covered. It means I can pray. It means your aurat is covered. But people will make comments like, why are you dressed like an ustazah? Like it's a bad thing that I choose to follow religion. Because I wear the scarf, people think I cannot speak English. What the? I went for a job interview.
Huh? Really?
Dulu. They were like, oh, we're so surprised that you can speak English. Why?
What is your message to the people who say Islam oppress women?
Learn, read, don't go to Sheikh Google. If you're staying in PJ or Bukit Damansara or Bangsa, please go to Al-Khadim, meet Sheikh Hussein or Ustaz Sharif, seek knowledge, ask them. For non-Muslims, ask your friends, and for Muslims, if people were to ask you, don't be so defensive. If you don't know the answer, it's fine. Find the answer and then share it with them. You should be more than happy that people are asking you about your religion.
My advice to people would be that the Muslim women, they wear hijab is because it's command of Allah. That is the first thing. If we are a believing woman, we have to follow what Allah says and follow the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As how hard it is for us to tell you that Islam is not oppressing us, but I'm trying to tell you guys that no, is we feel very comfortable wearing it. Actually, it's very empowering.
Yeah, stop telling us we're oppressed.
When we wear tudung, we feel more empowered. And actually, because we want you to, judge us by our intelligence, by maybe our personality, and our etiquettes. We choose and we control how you should look at us.
And what you can see.
What you can see and how you perceive.
The fact that we can control, that is power, okay?
We show you what we want to show you.
Exactly. How are we oppressed? We're not. Once again, we're not. These ladies are not oppressed. Nothing to do with Islam.
Not oppressed.